So let us find the inverse Fourier transform of the following problems. Three questions I have given. So we want to find out the inverse Fourier transform of these problems. So first let us see, determine the inverse Fourier transform of the spectrum shown. Here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 impulses are given. We want to find out the inverse Fourier transform of this. So very simple. First let us see the first question answer. So first question 1q, in fact 1q answer. The first question answer. So just write x of omega in terms of impulses. So first, where this impulse exists? This impulse exists at omega is equal to -4. So therefore, how to write? Its amplitude is 6. So we have to write like this: del of omega plus 4. That means this impulse exists at omega is equal to -4. Similarly, this impulse amplitude is 3, which exists at omega plus 2. So that means omega is equal to -2. Plus the next impulse exists at 0, so that is 6 into del of omega, plus this impulse of amplitude 3, which exists at omega is equal to 2, so that which can be written as del of omega minus 2. Let us, the last impulse exists at of amplitude 6 at omega is equal to 4. So that means first you have to write the impulses like this. So this is the first step. The second step, the important step is, what is the one Fourier transform? The one Fourier transform which we have discussed, very very important, 2 pi into del of omega. Bring 2 pi to the left side. 1 by 2 pi's Fourier transform is del of omega. So which we have discussed. So first let us see e power j omega 0 t. What is e power j omega 0 t Fourier transform? So 2 pi into del of omega minus omega naught. So bring 2 pi to the left side, e power j omega 0 t by 2 pi. So Fourier transform is del of omega minus omega naught. So I use this equation. Similarly, e power minus j omega 0 t's Fourier transform is 2 pi into del of omega plus omega naught. Bring 2 pi to the left side. So e power minus j omega 0 t by 2 pi's Fourier transform is del of omega plus omega naught. So use these three relations. I am writing these three relations. So therefore, del of omega's inverse Fourier transform is 1 by 2 pi. Del of omega minus omega naught Fourier transform is e power j omega 0 t by 2 pi. So del of omega plus omega naught. So in fact, inverse Fourier transform is e power minus j omega 0 t by 2 pi. So use these three relations. Just what we have written? We have written it as x of omega is equal to 6 into del of omega plus 4. This is the first one. What is the second impulse? 3 into del of omega plus 2. What is the third impulse? 6 into del of omega plus, what is the fourth impulse? 3 into del of omega minus 2 plus, what is the last impulse? 6 into del of omega minus 4. So taking inverse Fourier transform on both sides, it is written as left side x of t. So what is the inverse Fourier transform of del of omega plus 4? So which we have discussed, e power minus j omega 0 t. What is omega 0? 4t by 2 pi plus 3 into, what is e power j omega plus t? So therefore which we have written here, minus j 2t by 2 pi. So plus 6 into inverse Fourier transform del of omega is 1 by 2 pi. So that is what we have to write, plus 3 into inverse Fourier transform e power minus j omega t is e power j 2t by 2 pi. So last one, 6 into e power j 4t by 2 pi. So this is what we have to write. Now let us separate. So let us separate. So you can write it as, so take common. So from the e power minus j40, e power j40, take common 3 by pi. So take 3 by pi as common. E power minus j40 plus e power j40. So this is the first term. So plus take 3 by 2 pi as common. So it will become e power minus j2t plus e power j2t. So this term will remain. So the last term is 3 by pi. The last term is 6 by 2, 3 by pi. So therefore we can write it as 3 by pi into what is this, 2 cos 40 plus 3 by 2 pi into what is this written as 2 cos 2t plus 3 by pi. So you can check that, cancel out to 2 and 2. So the answer is written as 3 by pi if you take it as common. So it is written as 1 plus cos 2t plus 2 cos 4t. So this is the answer for this x of t. So this is the answer for this first question. Now so let us see the second question. Another simple question. So second question answer. So what it is given? It is given a rectangular pulse. See, it is given a rectangular pulse. So this is x of omega versus omega. So what is the pulse given? It is a pulse is extending from minus omega 0 to omega 0 of amplitude. What is the amplitude is given? 1. So this is the straightforward. Just substitute in the definition. So therefore, the inverse Fourier transform, that is x of t is equal to what is the formula? 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity x of omega into e power j omega t d omega. So therefore 1 by 2 pi, where x of omega is extending from minus omega 0 to omega 0. In this duration x of omega value is 1, e power j omega t d omega. So what is the answer? 1 by 2 pi jt. So because with integration is respected to omega, what is the constant? Jt, right in the denominator. So e power j omega t, substitute the limits. So minus omega 0 to omega 0. So you can check that 1 by 2 pi jt, 1 by 2 pi jt, if you write e power j omega 0 t minus e power minus j omega 0 t. So which can be written as 1 by 2 pi j t into 2j sine omega 0 t. You can cancel out, you can see, cancel out 2j, 2j. So let us convert this formula into sin x by x format, so that you can write it as sinc. So therefore, what you can, I am doing it as omega 0 by pi, keep it as this, sin omega 0 t by omega 0 t. You can see that omega 0 gets cancelled out. Sin omega 0 t pi t will remain as this. So therefore, this term can be written as, so omega 0 by pi into sinc of omega 0 t. So this is the answer for this problem, omega 0 pi into sinc of omega 0 t. So let us plot this sinc of, what is the answer? So omega, what is the x of t answer? The x of t answer is, so omega 0 by pi into sinc of omega 0 t. The very important point for competitive exams is that, so the rectangular pulse Fourier transform is, as I explained, sinc pulse and vice versa. Sinc pulse Fourier transform, the sinc pulse Fourier transform is rectangular pulse. So, and vice versa. This is very important. So let us plot this sync pulse. So where this sync pulse will be 0, the sync pulse will be 0 at omega 0 t is equal to n pi. So what is t? N pi by omega 0. So because we are plotting x of t versus t, so x of t, so this is x of t axis versus t. How to draw the sync pulse? The sync pulse we have to draw like this. Both sides, the amplitude decreases on both sides. So this is the sync pulse we have to draw. So where this has 0, at n is equal to 1, it is pi by omega 0. So it is minus pi by omega 0 of amplitude omega 0 by pi. So this is 2 pi by omega 0 next to 0. On the left side minus 2 pi by omega 0 and so on. So this is the answer for this very simple and important problem. So this is about the first two problems. Thank you.